Welcome back to Living 808. As families head into the new school year and already in it, health experts say it's time to shift the focus from weight loss and cardio to building muscle. Alim of Big Tire Bootcamp joins us now with more on that. Thank you so much.
Hey,
Appreciate
John.
it. It's always nice to have you here.
One of my favorite times this year to be with you. So.
And you look great, by the way.
Well,
We're
thank you.
talking about building
Same
muscle,
as you.
but you've lost some weight.
Yeah, a little bit down in the weight spectrum, and as you get older, your priorities change a little bit. Although my like to be nice, big, and jacked, it also helps when you're getting older to be more functional.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Big and jacked. That's me. No. And I want to start off by saying, I hope you have a great birthday.
Hey, and
coming up.
happy belated birthday
Thank
to you
you.
too. We're
Appreciate
both 25 years old, so yeah.
Ooh, I wish. Okay, so why is muscle the organ of longevity? I think this is a great question. And why is it of longevity and metabolic health?
Yeah, it gets overlooked a lot when you talk about muscle. Most people think health is just eating less food and maybe doing some cardio, and it couldn't be further from the truth. No matter if you're young, middle-aged, or a senior, muscle is super important. It helps to clear sugar out of your blood, helps with insulin sensitivity, helps with your metabolic age and rate, and that's whether you're a child or a parent. And so focusing on muscle, prioritizing your muscle is very important at all ages.
That is great. I hope that everybody heard that because it helps burn sugar. Doing
It does.
something a little different than cardio. I like that.
Yeah.
But there are some big misconceptions when it comes to families about health. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
There is. There's no such thing as a healthy and active person. So a lot of families might think, hey, we're trying to eat healthy, we're doing a little bit of cardio, but maybe they're not actively working out, or they're just saying, hey, I let my kids outside to play. So there's a difference between just having your kids run around and actually have them have a structured program where they're doing PE. And a lot of the schools today don't have PE anymore. And so resistance training is good at all ages, and that doesn't mean you're necessarily lifting weights, but you could just be doing squats, push-ups, anything body weight exercises, and that's been scientifically proven to actually be better for you than if you were just outside randomly doing something or doing a lot of excessive cardio.
Okay, so those are some mistakes that parents make. Are there others?
Yeah, not prioritizing protein. So when you exercise and when you do resistance training, that's the process of actually breaking down your muscle and telling your body, hey, I need you to grow, I need you to be stronger. But you actually grow when you rest. And when you're resting, you need protein and you need building blocks. So an example would be prioritizing protein at the first meal of the day instead of like a sugary cereal or a sugary breakfast, and it kind of spikes your blood sugar. So if you set your kids up for success in the morning with like maybe a little bit of meat or some eggs or something that would, give them protein earlier, then they're going to have a better chance. So if you prioritize protein, it actually helps support your muscle growth. And you need about 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight per day, which is very hard to do, by the way.
I was going to say, yeah, that's
very hard.
That's got to be difficult.
Yeah.
That, and also a great tip, because starting off with a cereal might be the fastest and easiest way to get the kids out the door and to school, but that's not the best way.
Yeah, I mean, if you only had a choice of going to cereal for your kid in the morning, I'd actually tell you don't give them anything just fast. They won't be malnourished. Your body is designed to run off of fat, and so if you start your morning by fasting and don't eat till after 12 noon, you'll actually be better than if you start your morning with like a sugar bomb or a big like latte or something that's high in sugar, and you'll have this roller coaster ride of a day and crash later, and your body isn't really made to do that. So in school, especially when we talk about our kids being able to focus, they'll do better with either a high protein breakfast or no breakfast at all, believe it or not.
That's good news. I hope Mikey's listening, because he's a growing boy. He eats a lot of protein in the morning, but he doesn't get a lot of rest.
I don't think he ever sleeps. Like, I literally will see him in the morning in Hawaii, and then Seattle like at 12 noon.
Seriously, and then back in Hawaii again the next day.
Yeah, and he looks perfect.
You have a muscle tip, a muscle for families.
Yeah.
Can you give us one? Maybe even like a quick exercise tip that families can do with their kids.
Yeah, just break it up throughout the day. So it doesn't have to be this big sentinel event where you're like, okay, we're gonna stop everything and go to the gym. You can just do things throughout the day like squats or push-ups or flutter kicks throughout the day.
To the couch too. You can squat with no weight to the couch.
Absolutely,
right?
Absolutely. And if you do that, you're more likely to be successful with getting something in. If you do 20 squats throughout the day, especially after you eat, that will actually help to clear the sugar out of your body better than even a walk. And I'm a big proponent of walking.
Yeah.
So after you eat, just do like 20 squats. You can do that at work, you can do that at home, and you'll be good to go.
That's great. Alim is in charge of Big Tire Bootcamp. Will you go ahead and tell everybody how they can come down and see you and get it in action in front of you for real?
Absolutely. If you need help, if everything we talked about today makes sense, come check us out. We're out in Ewa Beach. It's Big Tire Bootcamp. You can find us online at bigtirebootcamp.com. And it's a place where all families at all levels can come out, and we meet you where you're at to help you get strong and stay physically fit.
You're expanding the grounds too, haven't it? It looks nice.
Thank you. Yeah, we've been doing a little bit of extra add-ons out there. So
they play music, they get you worked up, and they get you feeling good. Thank you so much for being here. You made us feel a little bit better today.
It's always good to see you, John. I appreciate it.
And make sure you have a good birthday.
Hey, I will. I will.
All right.
Thanks, John.
There is a lot.